everyone, welcome back to Free Info Friday. I hope you're all doing well. So today's topic is going to be the CARES Act, otherwise known as the Corona Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act. So I'm just going to call it the CARES Act. So I wanted to share with you three things about the CARES Act that I think are most important to the typical everyday working class American. So the CARES Act was signed into effect on March 27th, 2020 by President Trump. And the three main things I want to talk about are the unemployment benefits, the credit protection, and the forbearances. So let's start with the unemployment benefits. So the CARE Act expands the state's ability to provide unemployment insurance for many workers impacted by the COVID-19 emergency, including workers who are usually not eligible for unemployment benefits. So this is independent contractors, those who are self-employed, those who are only working part-time. Those people are now all covered under the CARES Act for unemployment benefits during the coronavirus emergency. So even if you weren't previously eligible for unemployment, you can now go online and apply for unemployment, even if you're an independent contractor, self-employed, part-time employment, or if you have some other job that maybe wasn't covered in the past, it's likely covered now. The second thing I wanted to talk about is the credit protection. So Section 4021 of the CARES Act amends the sections of the Fair Credit Reporting Act to provide credit protection during the COVID-19 pandemic to those affected by COVID-19. So if you've been affected by COVID-19, meaning that you've tested positive or someone who you're caring for has tested positive, then you can have protection over credit reporting during this emergency in your life. And last but not least, I wanted to talk about the forbearances of federally backed mortgage loans. So during the during this covered period of the COVID-19 pandemic, a borrower with a federally backed mortgage loan experiencing a financial hardship, whether it's directly or indirectly related to the coronavirus pandemic, may request forbearance on the federally backed mortgage loan, regardless of the delinquency status. So it doesn't matter what sort of delinquency you had before this coronavirus, you can still apply for a forbearance right now. You do have to submit a request to the borrower's servicer, and you have to affirm that the borrower, or yourself if you are the borrower, is experiencing a financial hardship during this COVID-19 emergency. So you do have to submit a written request, and you do have to prove that you are experiencing financial hardship, but then you can get a forbearance on your federally backed mortgage loan. So those are just three little tidbits I wanted to share with you guys about the CARES Act. Those were three things that jumped out at me to be particularly helpful to the average American. Obviously, there's a lot of other things going on, a lot of business loans and things like that, a lot of relief. So do your research and look into it. If you have questions, please reach out to me. I would be more than happy to help you. I also wanted to touch on the fact that unless we hear otherwise, Indiana will likely open after May 1st. So that means that I will be able to meet with clients again after May 1st unless things get extended. So keep that in mind. If you're wanting to meet with me, I will soon be available to do so. Otherwise, of course, I can talk to you on the phone or even a video conference if that's what you would prefer. So please call me, text me, email me, Facebook message me, and we can set something up. If you have any suggestions on future Free Info Friday topics that you'd like to see discussed, please let me know. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel or check up on my Facebook and LinkedIn pages because my videos will be there every Friday. So keep a lookout, guys. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you next week.